and you don't know. You have no idea. So what does the normal property owner do? They just start going into fix mode. Well, what happens if what you're fixing is covered by an insurance policy, and now you've paid the premium for the policy that gives you the benefit for the repair, but then you're also paying to repair it. So it's an insane process where people just don't get it. So the ultimate place for someone to be is to have someone like me on your team to review policies before you need to use them. We look for gaps. I have to be familiar with insurance products, just like your agent, because I deal on the claim side. So there may be suggestions I can make to an owner to say, hey, you could buy this other product that could supplement. Or maybe you don't want to buy any of these supplement products and you're willing to carry that risk. And the key is, you know what you're risking. You know, if you have a fire policy only, that if a hurricane comes, you don't have any coverage. Do you know how many times I meet people that are reporting a hurricane claim and their policy doesn't even cover it? And they just assume that they had it. And thus, now they're mad at their agent. They're like, why didn't you sell me a hurricane policy? And the truth is, there it is. You said you knew what you bought. So the idea is to understand what kind of coverages you have. The next step is to determine whether it's worth making a claim. Sometimes you have a claim, it just might not be worth making because the offset of what it's going to do to your future premiums, you might not want to make a claim. But having that understanding and that premise of saying, okay, now I have a choice. I know if I make a claim, this is how it'll offset my future premiums, how it'll offset my insurance. But at the same time, this is what I can cash out on it. Okay, now I'm going to make that decision. I will cash out. I won't cash out. I'll make the claim. I won't make the claim. If you decide to make the claim, you want to make sure that this is all consciously done and that when you make the claim, you're going to end up with a recovery, because the mere making of the claim increases your premium even if you don't recover any money. So what happens to 99% of people? They have a problem. They call their insurance company, and that's it. And then an adjuster comes. I'm an adjuster, and I can tell you as an adjuster, they give you zero training in construction or estimating. So for all of you guys that have ever had a claim and you've ever dealt with an adjuster, I just want you to know that their experience in construction is at the level of a Walmart door greeter. And if you're okay with a Walmart door greeter telling you what your insurance company owes you, then just keep doing it the way you're doing it, okay? The idea here is when you have a valid claim and it makes sense to make, that you make it and that you don't toy with it. You don't nickel and dime it, and you also don't exploit it. That you process the claim to a point where you're going to get a recovery. It makes sense to put the hit on your claims history. I know guys in my shoes that will recommend multiple claims, you know, and they're reckless about it. They don't take that conscious next step in how is this going to affect them long term. So you make 50 grand on 3 claims. The people representing you make some money, but now your premiums increase so much that you wish you could give the 50 grand back.